Yes. Good afternoon, students. Am I audible? Hello, am I audible?
Yes, sir, you are audible.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So in the morning session, we have discussed about the common collector configuration. Just one small point I will just tell there. Okay. So this figure already we know. Let us say for NPN, uh, NPN, your common collector, base, emitter, and this is the circuit we have studied. V1, V2, okay, and let us say this current is given as IE, IB, okay, and here IC. Okay, so like in case of your common base configuration, we are finding out one beta. Okay, so beta equal to IC by IB. Similarly, in case of your common emitter configuration, we are finding out alpha. Okay, alpha equal, sorry, I told in the other way. We are finding out alpha equal to IC by IE in case of your common base configuration. This is the current gain in case of a common base configuration. Similarly, we had found out beta equal to IC by IB in case of your common emitter configuration. Okay. Similarly, here also we can find out the current gain. Okay, so that is given by a parameter called as gamma. Okay, so here basically the output current is IE and input current is IB. So it is IE by IB. Okay, so this one can also be expressed in terms of alpha or beta because you know that IE is what? IE equal to beta plus 1 into IB. Okay, or you can say IE equal to your, if you want to find out IE equal to IC plus IB by IB, or in case of IC you can again put beta IB or that is equal to what? Beta plus 1. Okay, so in case of your common collector configuration, during common collector configuration, the current gain is given by gamma, which is equal to beta plus 1. Okay, just you remember for a short question or anything like that can be asked. Okay, this is one point. Clear? Another point I will tell you regarding the in case of voltage divider biasing. Okay, so if it is asked to find out how much is the IC set or IC saturation value. Okay, so how to find out that? In case of fixed bias circuit, I have told. In case of fixed bias circuit, your IC set equal to how much? Similar to that, you can also calculate the IC set value for a voltage divider circuit. Are you getting or not? Please respond. Okay, so this is one point which I have left, so that's why I told you now. Okay. Another point is your IC set. Let us say you have a voltage divider circuit. RC, RE, R1, R2. Okay, and normally this voltage is taken as VCE between this collector and emitter. Okay, and let us say this current is IC. So if it is asked to find out how much is IC set, okay, IC saturation value कितना है, okay, that you want to find out. Okay, IC set means what is the saturation value of collector current, okay, or saturation value means what is the maximum value, क्योंकि saturation value means ऐसे suppose initially current increase हो रहा था, IC increase हुआ था, ऐसे constant हो गया, example constant हो गया, okay, so that is this current or this value is called as IC set, okay, or what is the maximum collector current, okay. So that maximum collector current I want to find out. Normally, if you write a loop equation here, what you can write down, VCC minus ICRC minus VCE minus again ICRE equal to 0. I have put here IC to simplify, okay, because this current will be obviously IE, and we are approximating that IE is approximately equal to IC. Okay, so that's why directly I put ICRE minus ICRE equal to 0 implies, or as for this thing, my IC equal to VCC minus VCE by RC plus RE. Okay, so what can be the maximum collector current? I want to find out the IC set or the maximum collector current value. Okay, so what can be, what is the variable thing here? VCC is a constant term, RC and RE are the constant term, but VCE is the only parameter which may vary at different conditions.
Zero, sir.
Yes, I can put in place of, no, 0 where, I mean IC value maximum 0 or this will be 0. I have to put the minimum value of VCE to find out the maximum value of IC. Yeah. So if I want to find out IC set, or that means I want to find out the max value of IC, I have to put the minimum value of VCE, okay, or that is equal to VCC minus 0 by RC plus RE, or my IC set equal to directly RC plus RE. Okay, so this is one point also you should know. In case of fixed bias circuit, this IC set equal to how much? Fixed bias में किए थे, calculate किए थे. Fixed bias में ये RE नहीं था, okay, simply
VCC by RC,
right. तो fixed bias circuit में तुम्हारा IC set equal to VCC by RC, okay. इधर दो रेजिस्टेंस आ गया, RC आ गया, इधर RE आ गया, तो इसके लिए VCC by RC plus RE आ जाता है IC set, okay. Now we'll stop here and we'll start the next thing, that is FET. Field effect transistor. Okay, so this is your module 3. So this will start now. Okay, so we have already seen about the BJT, bipolar junction transistor. So that is it is controlled by the base current. Okay, so the BJT which we have seen, let us say this is one BJT. It has basically 3 terminals. One is your, let us say, collector, okay, and another is your, let us say, collector. This is one terminal, this is one base terminal, and this is your emitter terminal. Okay, so this IC is there, and here you have a IB. Okay, so basically the collector current was controlled by the application of the base current. Okay, so that's why it was called this BJT was called as a current controlled yes, yes sir, classes. Okay, just students, just wait for a minute. Okay, students. So we're discussing about the FET. So before going to the FET, I just told you about the BJT, and yeah, am I audible? Yeah. So this BJT is a current control device. Why? Because here we have basically base current, which is controlling the flow of collector current. Okay, so it's a current control device. Now coming to the FET. Okay, so there are different type of FET. We'll discuss about that. But before that, the basic principle is that this is one field effect transistor or FET in short. Okay, so here instead of a current, we'll give a particular voltage. Suppose a controlling voltage, control okay, and here you have this ID or the drain current, and this side is your source. Okay, so basically at the starting of the transistors topic, I have given you an example of a water tap. Okay, in water tap you have a water tank, and you have a knob, and you have a drain or sink. Okay, and you have a method to operate that knob. Like this example, you have this water tap, and this is connected to a water tank. This is the water tank, and this is the controlling valve, and this water is coming down, and here you have a drain. Okay, so this is your drain. Okay, so basically this is the source of the water, and this is the drain to which the water will go, and this is the thing through which it will be controlled. Okay, so this is the valve. So you are rotating this valve. When you are rotating, either it is on or off, and depending on if it is on, then water is passing away. If it is off, then water is stopped. Okay, so this method of switching on or off is different for BJT and FET. Suppose you say here we have a particular tap which is rotary. If you rotate it, then water will flow. And another tap is there which is, I mean, binary. एक डिफरेंट टाइप का टैप्स होता है ना, एक सपोज एक स्टिक टाइप का है, इसको अगर 90 डिग्री ऐसे पैरेलली रखोगे तो ये ऑन रहेगा, इसको अगर ऐसे हॉरिजॉन्टली रखोगे तो ये ऑफ रहेगा. Okay, so this is the different mechanism of switching on or off the water tap. Okay, similarly here we will see about this is BJT, where the control of current was done by a particular current. So it is current control device. Here FET is controlled by a particular voltage, a control voltage. Okay, so basically we are applying a particular voltage, and if we apply desired voltage, then this path will be on, and if it is on, then current will flow. And if you will not apply desired voltage, then the path will remain off, and if it is remain off, then current cannot flow. Okay, so this is the basic difference between a current control device and a voltage control device. So this is your voltage. As the name suggested, it is controlled by voltage. Voltage controlled voltage control device, and this is current control device. Okay, so now we'll study about the different type of FET. All these things we'll study. Please give some response. Otherwise, I am finding that you are.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay. So initially we have a transistor. If you want to classify it, So one way it is going to BJT, bipolar junction transistor, which you've studied, and another is your FET, field effect transistor. So basically it is current control device and it is voltage control device. Okay. So coming to FET, one is your junction FET, or in short you can say JFET. Okay, JFET. Okay, and here another is MOSFET. Metal oxide semiconductor field effect transistor. Okay. Next, this MOSFET metal oxide semiconductor FET और field effect transistor, इसका जो शॉर्ट फॉर्म है MOSFET. Depletion type MOSFET or D MOSFET also in called in short. Depletion type MOSFET. Okay, and in short it is called as D MOSFET. And another is your enhancement MOSFET, or it is called as E MOSFET. Okay, so this is all the classifications. First of all, transistor, all our transistor we are studying. Okay, so these transistor means it is a current controlling device. It is used to control the flow of current. Okay, one way is BJT, another is FET. So this BJT is a what? Bipolar junction transistor, you know, and it is current controlled. Current control device. Okay, and FET is what? So all this FET, all this thing, all the right side section are your voltage controlled device. Okay, and inside FET either we can have junction type field effect transistor or we can have MOSFET, metal oxide semiconductor field effect transistor. Okay, again this MOSFET will be divided in two categories. One is depletion type and another is a enhancement type. Okay, now we'll start from this junction FET. Once it will be completed, then we'll go to D MOSFET. Okay, and then we'll look at something about E MOSFET. Okay, all of you are clear with this chart? I'm erasing and I'm starting the JFET construction and its working principle. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So as you know, the JFET can also be designed using either N type or P type. Like in case of a BJT, we are looking at NPN or PNP. Two types we are looking at. Okay. Similarly, JFET, first we can see about the N type JFET, and there can also be a P type JFET. Okay. So let us say we are discussing about N type JFET. this is one n-type material. Okay, so it is one n-type material. So here two sections are there. Okay, like this, and these are p-type. This is p-type, and this is a p-type layer. Okay, so basically it is nothing but one n-type material is there, rectangular kind of thing is there, and this person is converted to p, and this person is converted to p. Okay, now just in short I am writing, this total material is n, and this is p, and this is p. Now we'll apply. Okay, before applying the voltage, so normally this is called as gate, this one is called as gate, and this is also called as gate. Okay, and one side of this is called as drain, and another side is called as the source. Okay, suppose this upper side we are calling it drain, and the lower side we are calling it source. Okay, so here we'll apply different voltage, and we'll see what is happening and how it is basically working. Okay, so it is one n-type material. So now what I'll do, so let us say I am applying one voltage here. Okay, so this voltage I am applying is so I am applying a voltage. Let us say its value is VDS, and the positive side is connected to drain, and the negative side is connected to source. Okay, and the gate is also connected to source. That means I am not applying any voltage between gate and source. Basically, I am applying 0 volt between gate and source. So what I'll do, this gate is just shorted with the source terminal. Okay, and the source is grounded. Okay, so now I have two gates. This one is gate, and this is also gate. Okay, so this will also be connected to the source. That means here we have two different, first physically we have two different gates, but always both the gates are connected, given same voltage. So basically this gate and this gate are shorted. Okay, you can say this same voltage is also connected to, okay, to both the gates. So here what I have done, the both the gates are shorted and the gate is connected to source. That means I am applying 0 volt between the gate and source, or I can say simply VGS equal to 0. Okay, and I have applied a voltage VDS between drain and source. So VGS is 0, and let us say I have applied some voltage VDS between drain and source. Okay, so now what will happen, or that we'll see whether the current will flow or not, or anything else will happen, that we'll see. Okay, so all of you know about the p-n junction diode. So if there are two p and n layers are connected, then there will be a depletion region created in between them. Okay, so it is one n-type material, and here we have one p-type material. So if there is n and p, मैं इसको थोड़ा बढ़ा के कर रहा हूँ, पता चलेगा. Okay, so this is p and this layer is n. So obviously initially what will happen, is there any depletion region between this np junction, yes or no? Like we know, if this is n type material, this is a p type material, इसमें क्या होता है, ऐसे करके डिप्लेशन रीजन क्रिएट होता है कि नहीं? Whenever you look at
Yes,
a
sir.
n junction and p junction, n metal and p type material are connected. In the junction, there will be a depletion region created. Okay, so since this is my n type material and I have a p type material here, so this is basically a junction. So I will have a depletion region created around this p type material. Okay, so initially there is a junction created between this p type material and the n type material. Okay, but see, obviously this depletion region width is very low. Okay, so I have some space or path between this drain and source. So now what I have done, I have applied a particular drain voltage. So when I am applying the drain voltage, this positive side is trying to pull electron. So electron are getting, electron are coming from this negative terminal. It is coming in this way and it is reaching here. So since it is an n type material and I have a path in the through the semiconductor body, okay, so electron will be shifted and it will go towards up and it will reach at the positive terminal. Okay, that means electron are moving basically from this negative terminal coming to this source terminal. From the source terminal it is going to drain terminal and again it is coming to this positive terminal. So if this electron is moving in this way, what will be the current direction?
Drain
Opposite.
source.
Positive to negative.
That means just I will give this the current direction and this is my ID current. Okay. Okay. So now look at here. There is a particular resistance. Since this is an n-type material, there will be particular resistance between drain to source. It is not a pure conductor. Okay, it will be there is some certain resistance between this drain and source, and the resistance is divided, equally divided throughout the body. So I can say, suppose for a particular example, just assume, suppose there is the resistance of this from this drain terminal to the source terminal is 5 ohm. Okay, so I can say this is kind of resistance suffering from this top to bottom. The complete path is providing that is a 10 ohm resistance. Okay, ये टोटल जो पाथ है ऊपर से नीचे तक ये 10 ohm resistance ऑफर कर रहा है. ओके, तो वो जो 10 ohm resistance है, it can be said as, suppose I'll divide it into 10 section, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10. तो ईच सेक्शन का रेजिस्टेंस कितना होगा? सपोज टोटल 10 ओम रेजिस्टेंस है, इसका कितना होगा? मान लो कि 1 ओम होगा, इसका 1 ओम, इसका 1 ओम. ओके, सभी सेक्शन का 1 1 1 1 होके सपोज 10 सेक्शन है, सबका 1 1 1 1 है, तो टोटल 10 ओम रेजिस्टेंस ऑफर कर रहा है. ठीक है, ये सुनो.
Yes, sir.
Okay, right. Now suppose this current which is flowing is, let us say, 1 ampere. Suppose this ID value is 1 ampere. Okay, and each section are providing 1 ohm resistance. 1 ohm, 1 ohm, 1 ohm, 1 1 1 1 1. सभी सेक्शन जो है 1 ohm रेजिस्टेंस सफर कर रहे हैं. Okay, then what will be the voltage at this point? How much what will be the voltage? Voltage is what? IR. Current is flowing to the
1 volt.
in this direction. So here this voltage will be equal to how much? 1 volt. Okay, how much will be the voltage here? Because this is 0, this point is connected to ground and this is equal to 0. Okay, so here how I got 1 volt? That 1 ampere into, so the current flowing is 1 ampere into this 1 volt. Hey,
1 ohm.
so that is
1 ohm.
okay, so here how much will be the voltage at this point?
1 volt.
1 volt.
So this voltage with respect to this ground, यहाँ से यहाँ तक टोटल कितना रेजिस्टेंस है?
2 रेजिस्टेंस है.
2
Okay, so 2 ohm into 1 ampere, this is
2
equal
volt.
to 2 volt. Okay, similarly here how much will be the voltage? यहाँ से
3 volt.
volt.
okay, टोटल यहाँ से नीचे तक कितना रेजिस्टेंस है? 1 ohm 1 ohm 1 ohm, मतलब 3 ohm रेजिस्टेंस है. ओके, तो 3 ohm रेजिस्टेंस into 1 ampere, so that is equal to 3 volt. Okay, here how much?
4 volt.
4 volt. तो ऐसे करके 5 volt, 6 volt, 7 volt, 8 volt, 9 volt एंड इधर पूरा का पूरा जितने, सपोज ये 10 वोल्ट अप्लाई किया था. ओके, VDS हमारा 10 वोल्ट अप्लाई किया था. ओके, तो इधर मिल गया हमको 10 वोल्ट. तो मैं 10 वोल्ट इधर अप्लाई किया, दैट मीन्स ये वायर का तो कुछ रेजिस्टेंस नहीं है, तो इधर 10 वोल्ट था। ओके, ये जो टोटल 10 वोल्ट है ये सभी सेक्शन में डिवाइड होके रहा है। ओके, सो दैट इज व्हाट आई वांटेड टू एक्सप्लेन यू। ओके, my this 10 ohm resistor 10 ohm 10 volt is divided throughout the body. ओके, इसको यस कर लेता हूँ।
सर पी जंक्शन का क्या रोल है इसमें?
क्या हुआ?
पी जंक्शन जो दोनों है वो उसका
हाँ, उसके उसमें जाएंगे। अभी सिर्फ इतना देखो कि मैं यहाँ पे 10 वोल्ट अप्लाई किया था,
क्या
और जो 10 वोल्ट है, इफ आई एम assuming and that is also true that this total is a resistor. Okay, obviously there will be certain resistance. Okay, and each section have different resistance. So according to that, ये जो नीचे वाला पॉइंट है इसमें सबसे कम वोल्टेज होगा, तो 1 वोल्ट होगा, उसके ऊपर 2 वोल्ट रहेगा, उसके ऊपर 3 वोल्ट रहेगा। ओके, ऐसे करके सो बेसिकली हियर 9 वोल्ट एंड हियर 10 वोल्ट। So I am applying 8 volt here and I am applying 2 volt here. Okay, if I am applying 8 volt plus 8 volt here, what will happen to this junction? Okay, so let us discuss about this junction. इसको इरेज कर देता हूँ ताकि एनालिसिस करने में इजी रहेगा। I am applying 8 volt at this location, but basically at this location I have applied 8 volt, and let us say I have applied 1 volt at this location. So if I am applying 8 volt, what will happen to this junction? Whether it will widen or it will be thinner, or what will happen? This is a P and N junction, was P and N material was there. Now, as you know, suppose this is a PN junction, okay, and this P, okay, this N side is connected to 8 volt and this is connected to 0 volt. Okay, so this depletion region will widen or it will be thinner?
Widen.
Widen, because I'm doing reverse biasing.
Reverse
Side
phase.
is connected to plus 8 volt and P side is connected to 0 volt. So this should be widened. Okay, and let us say there is another PN junction. Okay, and here it is 1 volt and this is 0 volt. Okay, suppose मान लो इसमें 8 वोल्ट अप्लाई किया हूँ, तो मतलब ये ज्यादा रिवर्स बायस हुआ है, तो इसमें क्या होगा कि ये जो डिप्लेशन रीजन ये थिकर हो जाएगा और इतना थिक हो जाएगा, ये वाला टोटल डिप्लेशन रीजन का विड्थ हो जाएगा। लेकिन इसमें क्या है, मैं इसको रिवर्स बायस किया हूँ लेकिन सिर्फ 1 वोल्ट दिया हूँ। ओके, तो ये भी वाइडन होगा, इसका जो डिप्लेशन रीजन वाइडर होगा, लेकिन वो ज्यादा वाइडर नहीं होगा। तो इसमें कैसे रहेगा, सपोज इनिशियल इतना था, ये थोड़ा सा बढ़ेगा, बढ़ने के बाद इतना रहा। ओके, तो बेसिकली ये पोर्शन जिसमें 8 वोल्ट के साथ रिवर्स बायस हुआ उसमें बहुत वाइड हो गया, और इसमें जहाँ पे 1 वोल्ट के साथ रिवर्स बायस हुआ उसमें थोड़ा सा वाइड हुआ। ओके, so that thing will happen here. So look at here, suppose this portion is P type and this portion is a N type. So assume this like this is one PN junction. Okay, ये लेफ्ट साइड वाला P है, ये वाला N है। okay, और N को हम प्लस 8 वोल्ट दिए हैं, इधर हम 0 वोल्ट दिए हैं, क्योंकि ये वाला पोर्शन जो गेट टर्मिनल देखो टोटल सोर्स और ग्राउंड को लगा है। okay, that means this potential, this is at 0 volt and this point is at 8 volt. Okay, so that means basically what will happen, this depletion region will be wider. Okay, and the same principle will also happen here, but it will be less wider. Okay, so finally what I will get, ये जो डिप्लेशन रीजन था इस तरह का हो जाएगा। क्यों? अच्छा, मैं जो वोल्टेज का डिवाइड किया था, इधर 8 वोल्ट था, उसके बाद 7 वोल्ट था, उसके नीचे ये लोकेशन में 7 वोल्ट था, इसमें कितना 6 वोल्ट, 5 वोल्ट, 4 वोल्ट, 3, 2, ऐसे करके ग्रेजुअली ये डिक्रीज हो रहा था। मतलब एट दिस लोकेशन दिस पीएन जंक्शन और दिस पर्सन इज बायस्ड, रिवर्स बायस्ड विद 8 वोल्ट मैग्नीट्यूड। उसके थोड़ा सा नीचे ये 7 वोल्ट मैग्नीट्यूड में रिवर्स बायस हुआ है, उसका थोड़े नीचे 6 वोल्ट मैग्नीट्यूड के साथ रिवर्स बायस हुआ है। ओके, तो ग्रेजुअली दिस डिप्लेशन रीजन विल डिक्रीज। ओके, गेटिंग इट और नॉट? Yes or no?
Sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Means basically the upper side of this gate region, okay, or this depletion region is getting more reverse bias. Okay, so that's why this depletion region will be more widened. Okay, and this lower side is less reverse bias, very less reverse bias, because यहाँ पे थोड़ा सा 1 वोल्ट का वोल्टेज अप्लाई है. ओके, तो ये थोड़ा सा वाइड होगा, तो ऊपर ज्यादा वाइड होगा और नीचे कम वाइड होगा. So that's why this is like this. Okay, and the same thing will also happen to this right side. मैं सिर्फ लेफ्ट साइड के लिए दिखाया. Okay, तो same thing will also happen because this is also p n junction. ये p है. Okay, और ये उसके लेफ्ट साइड में n है. Okay, and the upper portion is reverse bias with a 8 volt. उसके नीचे 7 वोल्ट के साथ, उसके नीचे 6 वोल्ट. ओके, तो इसमें भी क्या होगा, ये जो डिप्लेशन रीजन, so that to be wider. Okay. So this depletion region so this is the P layer. Okay, उसके बाद जो डिप्लेशन रीजन है इस तरफ का हो जाएगा. Okay, so when you apply particular voltage, what is happening? The upper side of this depletion region are getting more wider. Okay, till this point, have you understood?
Yes, sir.
Okay, right. Suppose here I'll draw a characteristics. VDS versus ID. Okay. Initially, suppose I just apply very small voltage, let us say 1 volt I applied. Okay, 1 volt apply करने से क्या होगा, ये थोड़ा सा वाइड होगा. Okay, लेकिन okay, 1 volt apply किया, ये वाइड हुआ, लेकिन अभी भी पाथ है. Okay, तो suppose 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 like this. Okay, so if I'm applying 1 volt, then some electron will go, and according to that the current will flow. Okay, now just tell me one thing, if I'll apply 1 volt and the current will be more, or if I'll apply 2 volt in VDS, then the current will be more.
Sir, apply 1 volt, current will more.
At 1 volt the current will be more. Why?
Sir, because the path is
Okay, that is one thing you are saying, that's okay. Okay, so that thing is a different characteristic. Okay, so suppose at 1 volt, when I applied 1 volt, the path is like this. Obviously it will be slanted, but okay, so when I applied 1 volt, this side is wider, this side is also wider, but still I have a huge path. Okay, so 1 volt is trying to attract electron. So suppose I got this much of current. Now I applied 2 volt. So when I applied 2 volt, that means basically I am attracting electron with a larger force. Yes or no? If I am applying 2 volt, that means I am trying to pull more electron with more force. That means current should increase. Okay, so obviously the current will increase. Okay, so here current will increase, but along with current increase of current, anything else will happen. When I apply 2 volt, whether this thickness will be more or less?
more.
More.
तो 2 वोल्ट के टाइम पे क्या होगा कि सपोज ये और थोड़ा बढ़ गया, जो रिप्लेशन रीजन है ये और थोड़ा बढ़ गया. ओके, उसके बाद मैं क्या किया कि 3 वोल्ट अप्लाई किया. 3 वोल्ट में बेसिकली आई एम पुलिंग और ट्राइंग टू पुल विथ मोर फोर्स, दैट मींस करंट विल इंक्रीज. So current increase, but this depletion region again got wider. Okay, still I have a path here, so that's why the current is flowing. Suppose now I applied 4 volt. I applied 4 volt. Then at 4 volt, what will happen? Current will be more. But at that time, suppose the depletion region increased and they touch each other. Okay. So once this current, the depletion region touch each other, what will happen? There is no scope for increment in the current. Okay. Suppose after that you applied 5 volt. Okay. When you applied 5 volt, what will happen? The current will be constant. After getting 4 volt, if you increase, that means when this depletion region will touch each other, or this path is constant. Okay. After that, the current will not increase. Okay. At 5 volt also you will get that much of current, and 6 volt also you will get that much of current, and at 7 volt or 8 volt also you will get the same current. So initially it increased, and at a particular point when the depletion region touch each other, at that time the current becomes saturated and it become like this. Okay. Understood? It means initially, obviously, when I'm increasing this voltage, it is pulling with more force. But along with pulling it more force, the depletion region is also increasing, so the path is also decreasing. So at a particular voltage, the path will be gone. Okay, so once this path is gone, the current will not find any path, and the current will be remaining constant. Okay, any doubt here?
सही इलेक्ट्रॉन के जाने का तो जगह ही नहीं रहा ना
Okay, yeah.
S से D
So that is
तक
the thing.
तो
Yeah, that is the
करंट तो
thing I was
जीरो हो
going
जाना
to
चाहिए
ask.
था
Okay, right. Listen, what will happen? Suppose at 4 volt, this depletion region touch each other. Okay, so now what you are saying, that there is no more path, so current will stop. Okay, so by the time when the current will stop, what will be the voltage here? Because the voltage here I got initial, let's say I calculated 8 volt. कैसे निकाला था? 8 ohm resistance into 1 ampere current. तो मुझे मिला था कितना? 8 volt. तो जब ये करंट जीरो हो जाएगा, स्टॉप हो जाएगा, उस टाइम पे क्या होगा? वोल्टेज
जीरो हो जाएगा.
जीरो हो जाएगा. तो जीरो होने से क्या होगा? ये फिर से डिप्लेशन रीजन जो वाइड हुआ था, ये डिक्रीज करना शुरू हो जाएगा. ओके, ये डिप्लेशन रीजन डिक्रीज करना शुरू हो जाएगा. तो जब ये डिप्लेशन रीजन डिक्रीज हो गया, फिर से करंट को पाथ मिल जाएगा. ओके, फिर क्या करेगा? करंट जाना शुरू कर देगा. ओके, तो जब करंट फ्लो करेगा, उस टाइम पे क्या होगा? फिर से यहाँ पे 8 वोल्ट हो जाएगा. तो मतलब ये डिप्लेशन रीजन इंक्रीज हो जाएगा. ओके, दैट मींस इट्स ए कंटीन्यूअस प्रोसेस. देखो बेसिकली ऐसे होगा कि 1/4 वोल्ट में सपोज मान लो दिस इज लेट्स से 10 एम्पियर. ओके, 10 एम्पियर करंट मिल गया. ओके, सो एट दिस पॉइंट लेट अस से द डिप्लेशन रीजन टच ईच अदर. तो डिप्लेशन रीजन टच हो गया एक बार. ओके, टच हो जाएगा, तो उसके बाद क्या होगा कि करंट जीरो हो जाना चाहिए. ओके, एक बार जीरो हो जाएगा, फिर से क्या होगा? वोल्टेज ड्रॉप हो जाएगा. ओके, वोल्टेज ड्रॉप जब होगा, फिर से करंट को पाथ मिल जाएगा. ओके, तो इधर 10 वोल्ट हो गया, 10 एम्पियर करंट मुझे मिल गया 4 वोल्ट में. तो ओके, एंड इस टाइम पे जो डिप्लेशन रीजन टच हो गया था. ओके, जब डिप्लेशन रीजन टच हो गया था, तो करंट नहीं फ्लो कर पाएगा. ओके, जब करंट नहीं फ्लो कर पाएगा, करंट को बेसिकली डिक्रीज करना शुरू हो गया. ओके, जब करंट डिक्रीज हो जाएगा इधर. ओके, सो दैट थिंग जस्ट आई एम टेलिंग again I am explaining. Initially let us say 4 volt, they touch each other. Okay, once they touch each other, current should not flow, but current stop ho gaya. So once this current stops, then what will happen? The voltage drop here will no longer be 8 volt. Okay, so if it is no longer be 8 volt, then again this depletion region will start to reduce. Okay, ये reduce हो गया, फिर से क्या होगा? करंट फ्लो करना शुरू हो जाएगा. ओके, तो करंट जब शुरू होगा, फिर से यहाँ पे 8 वोल्ट हो जाएगा और ये डिप्लेशन रीजन टच हो जाएगा. ओके, तो ये डिप्लेशन रीजन टच हो जाएगा, फिर से क्या होगा? ये करंट बंद हो जाएगा, करंट जीरो हो जाएगा. ओके, करंट जीरो होने से ये वोल्टेज जो है जीरो हो जाएगा, फिर से ये डिप्लेशन रीजन खुल जाएगा. ओके, दैट मीन्स हियर बेसिकली द करंट विल ट्राई टू कम डाउन and again it will be coming up, coming down and coming up. Okay, but this is a very, I mean, minute, I have exaggerated here. Okay, it will not be like this. You will feel that it is almost constant. Okay, तो एक बार 4 वोल्ट में ये डिप्लेशन रीजन टच हो गया, उसके बाद जो current है that will be almost constant. Okay, it will just I have shown this thing so that you can understand. Once the current will reach here, maximum current, at that time the current will stop. Okay, once this current is stopped, that means current is trying to decrease. Okay, when the current is trying to decrease, the voltage here will also try to decrease. Okay, and at that time the path will again be created. Okay, once the path is again created, then the current will again start to flow. So current will start decreasing like a wave. Okay, and it is actually shown with a very exaggerated case, but it will be almost kind of constant. Okay, understood?
Yes,
Any
sir.
doubt?
No, sir.
ये बहुत सारे रफ हो गए आपका. Okay. So here what we observe that at a particular voltage, the depletion region will touch each other, and after that the current will be saturated or the current will not increase. Okay, and this current is called as IDSS. This current or the saturation current is termed as IDSS. Okay, you can write it as maximum IDSS, maximum possible drain current, maximum possible drain current, maximum possible drain current when VGS is 0, VGS is 0, because we are applying how much VGS here? We are applying VGS 0. So in VGS 0 condition में जितना maximum collector maximum drain current flow हो सकता है, okay, so that is called as the IDSS, okay, or drain saturation current. Okay, and the voltage, this voltage, the voltage at which this saturation IDSS is obtained, that is called as pinch off voltage. This voltage is called as the pinch off voltage. That means basically if you apply pinch off voltage here, then both the depletion region will touch each other. Okay, and the current will be saturated, or that means at that time whatever the current I will achieve, that current will be the maximum possible drain current, or that is called the IDSS. Okay, we'll see some more concept about it and all the other things tomorrow. Okay, we'll stop here.
कॉलेज खुल रहा है क्या सर?
So that thing is going on discussion. Okay, whether it will be on or off. Okay, so it is not been finalized. Okay, once it will be finalized, you will get a notice. And maybe
सर पढ़ाई ऑनलाइन और एग्जाम ऑफलाइन सर, नॉट फेयर सर.
so no, say if it will open, basically the midterm is completed. Okay, the offline, this end term will be on offline. Okay, so the rest classes will be in offline also, no?
सर प्रोबेबल कौन सी डेट पे कल?
It's not finalized yet. Okay, it's not
Oh, sir,
finalized
it's not
because
yet, sir.
officially, let's say as per the government notification, that is what maybe someone is saying 17th. Okay, so 17th से class होगा ऐसे तो official government notice है. Okay, but it depends on the institution. Okay, because most of the students are also staying outside. Okay, so they will face problem to come. Okay, so immediately, so they cannot